Eyewitness News, the Chicago area's leading news, with John Drury, Marianne Childers, Tim Weigel, and Steve Deschler.
Good evening, I'm John Drury.
And I'm Diann Burns, in for Marianne Childers.
Well, all day and all night, police in northwest Indiana have been searching for Kenneth Lakeburg, the father of the Indiana Siamese twins. Within the last hour, Lakeburg surrendered to police in Newton County, Indiana, and now he faces jail time for violating his probation.
Superior Court calling Kenneth Lakeburg. Third call, Superior Court calling Kenneth Lakeburg.
Well, this is Kentland, Indiana. Earlier today, Lakeburg's name is called by a courthouse clerk. He's nowhere to be found. The judge orders jail time. And just a short time ago, Lakeburg surrenders. Channel 7's Kent Ninomiya is in northwest Indiana with the late developments. Kent?
John, less than 1 hour ago, Kenneth Lakeburg walked into the Kentland Police Department and gave himself up without notice. He's being processed as we speak. This is after being wanted by the law for about 12 hours. This is just another day in the rocky life of Kenneth Lakeburg. In previous court appearances, Kenneth Lakeburg has been very willing to speak about his turbulent life, but he's not talking to anyone tonight. When Lakeburg failed to show up for his probation review today, the judge sentenced him to 1 year in jail and issued a warrant for his arrest.
I was hoping he would come into court and under oath set forth for me. I'm aware that there
Would it have made a difference had he done that?
Very possibly.
He was being reviewed for violating his probation last June by using drugs and alcohol. He was on probation originally for slashing his cousin's hand with a knife during a fight last Christmas. That cousin waited in court today, hoping to get restitution from Lakeburg.
There's no free ride no more. It's time to face his music, go to jail, and think about what he's did to a lot of people and used a lot of people.
The 26-year-old unemployed welder is the father of conjoined twins Amy and Angela. In an emotional worldwide campaign, donated money poured in to pay for the surgery to separate them. Lakeburg admits to spending $1,300 of the money on cocaine for himself, bringing everything he's done since under public scrutiny. Relatives like his sister Kathy, a hairdresser in Merrillville, who were willing to talk about him before, aren't saying a word about Lakeburg tonight. In fact, his sister, who works at this salon, left work early so she wouldn't have to talk to anybody about her brother. But once again, Kenneth Lakeburg is in jail once again. Reporting live from northwest Indiana, Kent Ninomiya, Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Back to you, John.
Well, thank you, Kent. Lakeburg's baby, Angela, who was surgically separated from her sister, is still in serious condition at Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. Diann?
John, another breaking story tonight. 3 CTA workers have been injured by a jolt of electricity while working on CTA tracks. The accident happened near North Avenue and Halsted Street, where the workers were trying to put a CTA work train back on the tracks. The work train had derailed earlier in the evening. Tonight, the workers are listed in good condition, suffering with burns and bruises. There's been no interruption to the service on the Ravenswood line. Well, tonight, an enraged father is behind bars in southern Illinois after taking a gun to a courthouse and opening fire on the man accused of sexually abusing the shooter's teenage daughter. It happened at the Pulaski County Courthouse in Mound City, Illinois. The victim, a retired basketball coach, had just left a court hearing where one of 2 abuse charges against him had been dropped. The courthouse is in Mound City, Illinois. Mound City is on the Ohio River, not far from Cajon. Wallace Bobo was hospitalized tonight with gunshot wounds to the mouth and neck. Prosecutors will not identify the suspect, though, but they say he's father to one of 2 teens Bobo had been accused of abusing. In Chicago tonight, the school system gets another month to solve the money crisis. Federal Judge Charles Kokoris is extending his order, allowing the schools to operate without a balanced budget. The school board and the teachers union have agreed to a contract, but it still requires approval from state lawmakers. John.
Well, tension is building in Haiti tonight. Nearly all UN personnel are being evacuated to the Dominican Republic. Earlier tonight, defendants of UN personnel were evacuated from the island altogether. Only 25 or 30 essential UN staff members will remain in Port-au-Prince. Here's the latest on the political crisis gripping Haiti. President Clinton is ordering an infantry company from the U.S. base in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, to go on standby. Its mission could be to protect the 1,000 Americans still in Haiti. And in just a few hours, 6 U.S. warships will be in place around Haiti to enforce a UN oil and arms embargo set to take effect on Monday. Today, President Clinton outlined his policy at a White House news conference.
The purpose of these actions is this: to ensure the safety of the Americans in Haiti and to press for the restoration of democracy there through the strongest possible enforcement of the sanctions.
Meanwhile, Haitian Army General Raoul Cedras is refusing to step aside. 2 days ago, Cedras said he would resign, giving the go-ahead for the UN-sanctioned mission to restore democracy to Haiti. In Germany, a warm welcome for Michael Durant. The U.S. Army helicopter pilot arrives at a military hospital in Germany 1 day after he was freed in Somalia. Durant was a prisoner of warlord Mohammed Farah Aidid after his helicopter was shot down 11 days ago. Durant is suffering from fractures in his cheek and right thigh. He'll return to the United States tomorrow. Diann?
Well, Navy Secretary John Dalton is disciplining more than 30 top admirals for failing to prevent the Tailhook Scandal. The Navy says the list includes Admiral Frank Kelson, its top officer, who received a letter of caution. Dozens of women were groped and fondled by Navy and Marine Corps pilots at the 1991 Tailhook Convention in Las Vegas. In California, a trench caves in, trapping a female construction worker. Frantically, co-workers used what's called an air knife to remove the packed dirt surrounding the woman. Their efforts are successful. Here's how the dramatic rescue played out on Los Angeles television.
Here she comes, She's out, she's being brought out. She's being laid in the gurney now. And there's a chair. And she...
The 4-year-old victim was not seriously injured, but she was taken to a Los Angeles hospital to be checked out.
And Diann, tonight, South African leaders Nelson Mandela and President F.W. de Klerk are winners of the Nobel Peace Prize. Mandela and de Klerk, who have struggled for racial harmony and justice in their country, celebrated the news today. The Nobel Committee honored the two former foes for their efforts to end centuries of white domination in South Africa.
When we come back on Eyewitness News, a shooting spree at a fitness center in California. Now a mother speaks out about why her son went on a terrible rampage.
Also, women are being urged to take heart disease more seriously. Our special segment looks at a one-of-a-kind effort in Chicago. Later, honors tonight for Tom Cruise as he visits the Windy City. We'll have his reaction.
Along with 50 other standard amenities, the Nissan Maxima GXE has a keyless entry system on the door. This system allows you to unlock doors, open the trunk, and even open windows automatically. But if you think the door is impressive, just imagine what's behind it. Now lease a Maxima with a standard V6 for just $1,000 down and $289 a month for 36 months.
Nobody does it like you, the way that you do. Nobody's got the power to please me. Nobody does it like you, puts it all together better to make it easy. Nobody does it like you, Hoover. Nobody does it like you.
In Japan, they can't get enough of American products. They love our clothes, music, food, even our sports. And I imagine when they find out that here in the U.S., an old Cutlass Supreme Special Edition costs over $6,000 less than a Nissan Maxima GXE, they'll want that too. So do the Japanese thing. Buy American. It's your money.
For more, see Saturday's Chicago Tribune.
Tonight, we know more about the teenage gunman whose health club's shooting spree claimed 5 lives. James Bouquet and his family belonged to the fitness club where he chose to stage his bloody rampage and suicide. The 19-year-old was recovering from knee surgery and was said to be deeply depressed about his recovery. But he was also said to have used drugs, and his habits changed.
He's been listening to that metallic music, and I found some very dark reading books in his room. What snapped? I don't know, but something snapped in him.
Bouquet's parents say their son got the gun at a pawn shop, apparently trading in his camera because he had no money. Bouquet's parents thought his drug problem was so severe they took him out of high school and kept him away from his friends. John.
Well, a fake ID ring is broken up by Chicago police. Police raided a home on South California and found not only weapons, but stacks and stacks of blank Social Security cards and resident alien cards known as green cards. Police also found marijuana, heroin, and cocaine. 3 suspects now face drug forgery and weapons charges. The Chicago Reed Mental Health Center is losing its accreditation, and with it, hundreds of thousands of dollars in state and federal aid. Reed is located in Oak Park. It's the biggest psychiatric hospital in Illinois. The institution has been warned since 1989 about safety violations, but the hospital was unable to make the needed improvements. Well, the weekend forecast is still ahead, plus protecting women from heart attacks, a free program looking for volunteers right here in Chicago.
Also, you've heard criticism of Chinese food, that it's not really good for you, but James Ward says there are healthy options when we come back.
This is said to be the decade families will be hunting for real value. Volvo thought it best to make that search a little easier. Introducing Volvo Affordable Pricing. Available on new 1994 cars, it's Volvo's way of hitting families right where it helps.
You know, Cellular One will give you this Motorola Portable free when you donate $25 to Ronald McDonald Children's Charities. You just take this certificate to your nearest authorized Cellular One sales and service center, and the Motorola is yours free. And every penny goes to Ronald McDonald Children's... Excuse me. Hello? Oh, hi, Ronald. Be right over. To you and Cellular One for going beyond the call. Thank you!
Carpetland USA is making carpet history. How? With our most incredible financing offer ever. No payments for 6 months? Better. No interest for 1 year? Better. This weekend, buy any carpet in the store and make no payments for 1 full year. Pay no interest for 1 full year. Choose any carpet color and style, including every Anso crush resistor carpet, the carpet fiber for all walks of life, and make no payments for 1 year. Pay no interest for 1 year. But hurry, this financing offer is available only at Carpetland USA through Saturday.
Quality breeds confidence.
Safety is the most important feature to me. And Taurus was the first to offer dual airbags and 24-hour roadside assistance.
Taurus's reputation made me consider it. Quality, safety, and value made me buy it.
Now save $1,200 on the award-winning Ford Taurus. See your local Ford dealer today. Quality people, quality products.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Harris Bank, helping you make better choices.
Well, tonight in our special segment, heart disease. If you watch 2020 tonight, you know that heart disease is just as big a problem for women as it is for men. Well, now the largest heart attack prevention trial of its kind for women only is about to begin here in Chicago. Here's Channel 7's Marianne Childers.
When Linda Manuel started having chest pains in her 40s, doctors told her she was nervous and gave her Valium.
It was just inconceivable that I might have anything wrong with my heart, because I was thin and I was a young woman and no one really took it seriously.
Now 63, she survived not only a major heart attack, but 2 bypass surgeries. And she's urging women to take heart disease seriously by taking part in a new 5-year study. It will follow 5,000 women. Half will take the hormones estrogen and progestin. Half will take placebos or sugar pills. All will have checkups every 4 months, mammograms and gynecological exams yearly, as well as cholesterol tests and nutrition counseling, all for free.
This study will be conclusive that...
Finally tonight, he's one of the hottest film stars of all time. Men want to be like him, women just plain want him. And millions around the world just love him. Tonight, actor Tom Cruise is in Chicago. As Channel 7's Janet Davies tells us, he's here to accept a truly coveted award.
It's quite an honor for me.
The award was for Actor of the Decade. Is it deserved? Well, the 16 films Tom Cruise has made in his career have collectively grossed over $2 billion. That says something. Tonight, the 29th Annual Chicago International Film Festival bestowed this honor on the 31-year-old star. At a news conference before the ceremony, the blonding actor, the hair colors for his latest film role, spoke about how he approaches each movie project.
I find it particularly difficult talking about a character or specifics on something before I make it.
Cruise's wife, actress Nicole Kidman, was along, as was Cruise's parents, and the director of his last film, The Firm.
He is a director's dream. Complete professional. He's got more energy and enthusiasm for his work than anybody I've ever worked with.
Having worked in this city on a few films, such as Risky Business and The Color of Money, Cruise, on his way into the tribute, said he feels at home here. What have you shown Nicole about your Chicago?
I was just pointing things out as we were driving up, where I stayed, where we shot around town.
Yeah.
Haven't had a whole lot of time to tour around.
Where he used to live.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise says that Chicago is his favorite movie town. He's made more films here on location than anywhere else. No wonder the city gave him an award. At the International Film Festival, Janet Davies, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Let's hope he makes some more films there. Well, that's our report for tonight. I'm John Drury.
And I'm Diann Burns. For Jim Rose, Andy Avalos, and the entire Channel 7 News team, have a great weekend.
Travel with Amtrak Special All Aboard America fares through December 16th.
See all these brand new Oldsmobiles? This is a special purchase of 1993 hail-damaged Oldsmobiles that you can now own at a fraction of their original price at Wild Olds in Libertyville. And best of all, you get the insurance money back in cash. Choose from Cutlass Supreme, Sierras, and even convertibles. Remember, these are brand new cars with minor hail damage and major savings. It's first come, first serve at Wild Olds in Libertyville.
Wild Olds in Libertyville, it's a beautiful place in the country.